Greetings from Washington. What do you do with a layover in Seattle? For the next 12 hours, we are giving you a taste of different areas. So whether you have a few hours or a few days, and whether it's your first or dozenth time in Seattle, we hope this video helps you make an itinerary filled with deliciousness and memorable experiences. And yes, there is so much more to Seattle than we could possibly fit in this video. Be sure to high-five the like button, and let's get this adventure started. Thanks to Bokksu for sponsoring this video. More on these delicious treats later. Hello, darlings! Let's say you have a few hours in Seattle. What do you eat and do? Now, the popular suggestion is to go to Pike Place Market, which we explored in a previous video. You can easily spend many hours there, and we do recommend it. Today we're showing you the waterfront and other areas that could be reached by light rail, bus, and some walking. There's a light rail station at the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. It brings you into downtown Seattle and beyond. Mamio and I live in Greater Seattle, but we're gonna be tourists for the next 12 hours. We're ditching the car and walking. Most of the day we're going to be taking public transit. We begin the day with breakfast in the Chinatown-International District. I've heard locals also call it ID. There are many food options around here, especially Asian cuisine. You can enjoy hot pot, boba and yogurt smoothies, loose leaf tea, pastries with a unique twist, and juicy corn dogs covered in crispy potato. Just a 5-minute walk from the train station is Harbor City Restaurant, where we dive into dumplings and more. They opened 15 minutes ago, so no crowd yet. A lot of the dim sum restaurants we went to before the pandemic, they would roll around carts, and on the carts they have stacks of dim sum. Currently, the dim sum carts are paused, and you order dishes via QR code. Enjoy complimentary hot tea as your meal is prepared. The beauty of dim sum is eating family style and trying many kinds of dishes. The more people, the merrier the feasting. We have shumai, or shall I say, xiaomai. Bean curd rolls, spare ribs with black bean sauce, hagao, shrimp dumplings, and egg tarts. All steamed except for the tarts. Hagao, the shrimp dumplings, have a translucent wrapper where you can get a peep of the pinkish filling. Would prefer eating them as is, but you can pair these dumplings with a dipping sauce. Shrimpy, savory, a little salty, fresh, delicious. For the next bite, let's pair it with a chili sauce.
It's so spicy with the oil.
The chili oil covers the shrimpy flavor. So if you really want to feel the shrimp, I suggest having it without extra sauce. Onto the shumai. These dumplings have an open top. On the digital menu, it just mentions pork. However, other ingredients may include shrimp and mushroom.
Ooh, this is heavy. It's slippery.
For easier consumption, simply pierce the dumpling. The hagao has a smoother texture than the shumai.
You prefer this one or the shrimp dumpling? Shrimp dumpling.
Pork spare ribs with black bean sauce. Something you can eat with rice.
Mina, you will love it.
Savory and delectable. These pieces do have quite a bit of fat though, so definitely craving hot tea to aid in digestion. The bean curd rolls are pretty thick. The wrapper is firm enough to hold the filling, but it also easily breaks apart when it meets your chopsticks.
There's many ingredients in there. What do you think is in it?
Pork, shrimp, mushroom, bamboo shoot, carrot, green onion.
The bean curd rolls have the firmest texture compared to everything we had so far. Might be tricky to chew for some people, but for Mamio,
This is the best for me.
The 4 dishes we ordered, they have a very similar color palette. They have a warm yellow tone to it. Except this one is more like pinky. And they all are pretty savory. The shrimp dumpling wins the texture award. It's the smoothest of all of them. In terms of flavor, the steamed spare ribs win for me.
we've had egg tarts many times before, but how are they here?
The upper edges are crispy, and the oily flavor tastes real good. And it's not that sweet.
I like this the most.
Let's say you just want a snack to go. About a 4-minute walk away is Dim Sum King, which offers dim sum at a budget-friendly price. So many shrimp dumplings. Fluffy buns, fried sesame balls, turnip cake, ooh, peanut mochi. Let's get focused. We're here for the egg tart.
Yay!
Many items are already sold. We saw customers leaving with big bagfuls. Here's a look at the extensive menu. They also sell sponge cakes and various buns. I read their kanji is pretty good. To retrieve the goods, fill out the form. We're full from breakfast, so let's just get one peanut mochi and one egg tart. Takeout only, so we'll show you a nice little spot to enjoy your egg tarts. We walk by the ID station. Later we'll catch a ride there. Pass by the Pigeon Party, Union Station. The building with the clock tower is King Street Station. It was open since 1906. Welcome to the Waterfall Garden Park, an urban oasis in Pioneer Square. Up close, the falling water sounds drown out the city noise. This small park is open in the day and closed at night. Free admission. Do you see the rainbow? Benches, bistro tables, and chairs await. Here's the view of where we shall bite into.
Egg tart!
This egg tart from Dim Sum King is bigger than the ones we had at breakfast.
The egg tart at Harbor City was smaller, and it had more complexity. It tasted more oily. This one, it's not as crispy. This one tastes more bright and more simple.
Onto the peanut mochi. The exterior is covered in grated coconut.
Oh, it is snowing!
호떡 안에 들어있는 거하고 송편 안에 들어있는 거하고 맛이 같아.
Oh! You don't just taste the sugar, you feel it. It's like sandy, gritty, not tough on the teeth, but you feel the grains of the sugar as you bite into it. That's pretty good. Good price. Also, if you're traveling alone and you want a variety, instead of having like basket of 3 or 4 pieces, you want one of each thing, Dim Sum King is a good place to get a variety. But if you're traveling with a bigger group and you want to sit down, then definitely go with Harbor City. And there's other Chinese restaurants, and there are a lot of restaurants in general around here.
We need coffee. Just a 2-minute walk away is London Plain. It's a cafe that's also a floral shop, marketplace, and private event space. A glance at the menu. They also sell books, honey, jam, and wine near the bar. Wow, what a lovely flower cloud. So many flowers. Love it, and love it. This flower has a fuzzy stem. And this flower, look at the edges. Upstairs, you'll find additional seating. I ordered micro immunity. It has chaga, cordyceps, and elderberry. What did you order?
Americano?
Not too sweet, just like the egg tarts we had. Speaking of sweetness and treats, let's dive into a box of Bokksu. Bokksu is a monthly subscription service that delivers premium Japanese snacks and tea pairings straight from Japan to your door. Bokksu also partners up with centuries-old small family businesses to create snacks you can't find anywhere else. It's a gourmet journey through Japan every month. The first box you get is the Seasons of Japan. Curated by their snack experts, you get a taste of Japan's 4 seasons. Each box after that features a new theme. And this month's theme is Bokksu Tanjobi! It's Bokksu's 6th birthday. This month's box contains Bokksu members' top-rated snacks and their staff's favorite treats. It's packed with goodies and comes with a culture guidebook, which details out the theme, the snacks, and even teaches you some Japanese words and phrases. Let's try the mochi truffle. These chewy chocolate mochi have a sweet and sour strawberry filling.
They look like a mushroom head
I was gonna say that too. They look like a brown mushroom. That is complex.
and sophisticated.
I was thinking the truffle is gonna overtake the strawberry, but it's balanced. We'll share more Bokksu snack reviewing at the end of this video. To try these yummy snacks and to support our channel, click the link in the description box and use my code MISSMINA to get $15 off your first order. Treat yourself, maybe gift it to a family or friend. Back to Seattle! So the cafe we went to is located in Pioneer Square, which is said to be Seattle's first neighborhood. It's home to art galleries, Romanesque revival buildings, underground tours, and more. Up ahead, pink rails and blue patterned stairs. A creative soul has turned ordinary objects into a special moment. Just around the corner is a bookshop. Their collection includes rare and out-of-print books. The stunning ceiling will elevate your experience. Up next, we're heading to Waterfront Park, stroll around, digest. It's only a 15-minute walk from here, but we want to show you how to use the train. So let's go to the station. We're heading to the ID station and buying tickets from a machine. This machine doesn't want to interact. Alright, so that machine wasn't working, and there weren't any other machines around it. So let's look for a machine on the other side. If you're in town for long enough, there's also the option of getting an Orca card. It could be used to pay for various types of transit fares. To get your ticket, tap on Choose a Destination. Select the station you want to go to. For us, we want to go to University Street. You can get an all-day or round-trip ticket. We're getting a one-way ticket. Adult is $2.25, and there's two of us. Two? And then okay. And then you pay cash, credit card, or use your Orca card. I'm using my credit card. Insert credit card. Alright, my card is in, and I'm gonna pull it out. Alright, here are our tickets. Make sure you enter on the correct side. These stairs lead to the train that heads to Northgate. The other stairs lead to the South train, the one that goes to the airport. Just letting you know there's an elevator. Here comes our ride. We have 2 stops to go. Once again, we could have walked there, but we wanted to show you the light rail riding process. After a short ride, made it to the University Street station. So before we make an exit, we need to figure out, are we exiting A1 or A2 or B? Now we are going towards the water. So, Pike Place Market, Waterfront. B. For B, we need to make a U-turn, so just turn around. And that's the B exit. Spooky lighting. So windy. About 3 blocks from the University Station is the Seattle Waterfront. If it's your kind of thing, you can ride the Seattle Great Wheel for city views. For those afraid of heights, there's the historic carousel on Pier 57. It's inside the Miners Landing building, which also has an arcade and food options. Strolling along the water, you'll pass by souvenir shops and more food options. Something across the road has caught my attention. An antique shop. Don't have my car with me, so I hope I don't fall in love with anything too big, heavy, nor fragile. We approach a roll-top desk. Interesting drawer. There's a hole in the back. This one has even more compartments. Drawers filled with vintage photos. Let's see what I can add to the collection at home. Sometimes I like to reference them for sketches. Interesting composition. I got it for $1. A blue and golden teacup. Shiny. Whoa, a super thick dictionary. The tallest I've ever seen. Ah, the days before the internet. Care to brave some stairs? Up we go on the Pike Street Hill Climb. Take a short breather by the mural. Cross Western Avenue and more stairs. I'd keep the high heels at home. The gum wall is a fun little spot. Yup, all those specks are chewed gum. You're welcome to contribute. One more flight of stairs and meet Rachel the Piggy Bank at Pike Place Market. This bronze statue raises money for social service agencies. So Pike Place is busy. It's like how it was pre-pandemic times. We came inside this building next to Starbucks and we're gonna have oysters. It's a little hidden. Named after Seattle newspaper columnist Emmett Watson, he and his friend opened the city's first oyster bar back in 1979. The bright blue booths are welcoming. The one-on-one tables might be tight for some, but also cozy. Under the glass tabletop are handwritten menus. Just put our order in, and the waitress suggested we move to a bigger table to fit all the dishes. A dozen raw oysters, evenly divided out on 2 plates. Comes with lemon slices and mignonette sauce.
Little Walk, Sunset, and Sun Hollow.
Fish and chips with tartar sauce, accompanied by a wedge of lemon and a touch of parsley. New England clam chowder. You can get it in a cup. This one is a bowl full. First things first, let's get zinked up. So this first oyster we're trying is from Lilliwap and has the biggest shell. Taste of the ocean. In other words, the brine intensity is high.
Oh, what's this? I got a little bonus over here. Is it a mussel? And a little barnacle.
The second set are Sunset Beach oysters.
That first one tasted way more oceany. This one has a softer flavor in comparison.
This third and last set are Sun Hollow oysters. Mommy-o likes her oysters with sauce. I prefer without.
Of the 3 oysters we tried, that has the second strongest flavor. We gave a lot of love and attention to the oysters. Now it's the clam chowder's turn. Which of the oysters did you like the most?
The lower, big one.
It's quite heavy on the bacon. Every bite is pretty consistently bacony. Bite number 7, there's quite a lot of potato and it still tastes quite bacony.
If you love bacon, then this is the chowder for you. To me, it's a perfect amount of saltiness.
This probably would have been even better if we just had it when it arrived.
Some fish and chips have that smooth, oily surface. This exterior looks more like the chicken nuggets I had as a kid. Some food just brings back memories.
It falls apart quite easily. If you had to only order one thing, one of the 3 things you ordered today, which one would it be?
Fish and chips, especially fish.
A bottle of malt vinegar sits at the table. Feel free to enjoy with your fish.
I prefer it with the tartar sauce. These fries are pretty chunky. They're thick as my finger.
Thicker than your finger.
And I'm gonna dip this in the clam chowder. That's the way to do it. The fries taste very clean and guilt-free. So if you want to have more flavor feeling, definitely dip it with something.
Let's admire these oyster shells just for a moment. I'm taking the biggest ones home to decoupage. Here's how they turned out. For more arts and crafts, be sure to follow my Instagram @CreativeChillout. I'm also preparing videos for the Creative Chillout YouTube channel. Back to Pike Place Market. There are vendors selling fresh seafood and other restaurants that serve seafood. Mommy-o needs to get someone something. This specialty food and wine shop has been open since 1946.
Mommy-o and I have come to Pike Place Market many times and I got lost again. They have multiple floors. You know, there's a magic shop, a book shop, metaphysical shop, all kinds of shops. So it's really fun place to get lost. It's like a labyrinth. But if you're looking for a very specific shop, it could get tricky.
So I was looking for a fabric shop, but instead found a place called Rummage Around, the everything store. Oh, so much stuff. Where do you even begin to look?
This is one of those places you could come a dozen times and you'll still find something new. Do you know how old this is?
Probably the Civil War II.
Another shop nearby also has so much stuff, called the Antique Touch.
So much to look at even just from the outside of the store. Some of this you could only look at it from the outside. So it turns out they have over 3,000 salt and pepper shakers, even pairs. So that's actually 6,000 pieces. And then over 550 teacups, over 1,100 pieces with the saucers. Woo!
Got a shot glass that looks like a very small beer mug. Finally made it to the shop I was looking for, specifically a fabric consignment shop. Lately, I've been sewing reusable gift wrappers with the help of my sister-in-law's kitty. I was trying to lay the pieces on the floor to pin 2 fabrics together, and this is what happened. So here's how it turned out. How does it look when I wrap a candle? This first style kind of looks like pig ears. When you tuck in the pig ears, it creates a sturdier handle. I digress, but I wanted to share my other life with you, the creative side I want to expand on. To the right is Radiator Whiskey. I love it. Highly recommend. To the left is Matt's in the Market. Went there with Mommy-o and my bestie. Great view of the market and sunset. Today we go straight to the cafe. Get a bag of coffee and your drink is on us? Deal. Bigfoot spotted in downtown Seattle.
So we got our tangerine ginger tea, no caffeine, and we're gonna just go straight up Pike Street for like 30 minutes, make one left turn, and then that's where we're gonna get our cocktails. Woohoo!
Oddfellows Cafe and Bar is fit for various occasions. Open all day from coffee to cocktails. You can enjoy with family, friends, and your sweetie. I came here before for a solo meal. Had baked eggs with cheese and leek cream. It was a satisfying breakfast dish, even though I ate it at 2 p.m. As for today, we're here with Mommy-O for drinks. She ordered her usual, red wine. And I got my usual, something with whiskey.
It's a little spiky, like carbonated feeling. It's more bubbly, way more bubbly than alcoholic. I don't think I'm gonna get tipsy from this. There's Elliott Bay Company on the same street. Highly recommend if you love books. But right now we gotta catch the streetcar to go to dinner.
For those who want to walk around, the Cal Anderson Park is just across the street. On warmer days, I've seen people have picnics here. About 8 blocks west from here is Terra Plata, which translates to Earth Plate. They serve new American cuisine and are committed to sourcing ingredients produced by organic, sustainable farming. The rooftop patio feels cozy thanks to the wooden furniture and fireplace.
You know, I'm feeling that drink. That's a very sneaky drink. We have to go this way.
The plan is to take the First Hill streetcar to ID, where we'll get dinner. It's my first time riding this, so let's learn together. I asked some locals, and this seems to be our ride. Actually, this is the bus, not a streetcar.
So for us, each person was how much?
$2.75.
They don't give you change, so you need to give them the exact cash amount.
At the time, we thought this was taking us to the Chinatown-International District, but while keeping up with the map, the bus got further and further from our intended destination. We got off ASAP. Thankfully, just around the corner was another bus stop, one where the 36 bus will take us back to ID.
Things like this happen when you travel. No worries. Like, we still have plenty of daylight left, a couple hours. It's all good.
I feel like I'm inside a massage gun. Eventually, the road smooths out. Just a few more minutes, and we made it. We'll catch dinner at Itsumono. Described as a family-run gastropub, they have a rotating menu that is updated weekly. They state they do not serve sushi, ramen, or traditional Japanese cuisine. They create a variety of fusion dishes.
First up, we have the kimchi burger. It is very flat.
Lifting the bun, a layer of cucumber kimchi and American cheese is revealed. For purposes of sharing, let's run a knife through it. Here's a cross-section view. Then the Saimin arrives. Saimin is said to be a popular Hawaiian dish that is reminiscent of ramen. Back to the kimchi burger. We've had grilled kimchi cheese sandwich at Beecher's, the one at Pike Place. How is kimchi in burger with this recipe?
Even with the bun, the whole thing is a little bit on the salty end.
On to the Saimin. Toppings include egg, chashu, and kamaboko. The house-made wontons are an add-on.
Very clear.
You're right, it has a very clean flavor.
When we say it tastes clean and clear, we mean the flavor is mild. The broth is also savory. As we consume the egg noodles, we listen to French speakers partying it up at the booths next to us. By the way, there's a bar area too, but it got filled up pretty fast. For weekends, definitely make a reservation. The slice of barbecued pork is
Very smooth. This dish has a very simple flavor. People who love mild flavor, this is the dish to order. I feel like the kimchi burger is the saltiest thing we ate today.
because the broth is on the bland side, the toppings are what bring excitement.
The pork slice is smoother in texture compared to the meat in the wonton.
Aloha to the Loco Moco Scotch egg. Loco Moco is a modern Hawaiian dish where white rice is served with hamburger, gravy, and a fried egg. The Loco Moco we tried today has white rice at the base as well, but the hamburger and egg are married into a Scotch egg. Brown gravy covers it. If I had to choose something for my last meal on Earth, it'd have to involve a Scotch egg.
It is very thick, so it will be hard to just put it in my mouth. Definitely gonna have to use the knife. So meaty.
So much flavor. If you want to balance it out, the rice awaits. The scoop of mac salad kind of looks like chunky ice cream.
That's got a kick. It is cool in temperature and hot in flavor because it's a little spicy. This is my favorite dish here of everything we tried. The saltiness is very balanced for me. 7 p.m. A lot of things can affect your itinerary wherever you travel. For example, if we're sleeping at a hotel tonight and the sun was setting way sooner, then we would eat dinner at the hotel or near the hotel. so we don't have to walk so far in the dark. Even if there's city lights, some major cities, it's not always the safest at night, especially as females. Things to consider when you travel and when you're building your itinerary. The weather, the sunset time, and all that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. There are so many things you can do. Like at the end of the day, there's gonna be thousands of possibilities for your itinerary, right? So you just have to like rank all the stuff. Know yourself. Like if you're all about art and you just wanna do art stuff, you know, you gotta go to Seattle Art Museum. But for this channel, we've really focused on the food aspect. What's your favorite thing you ate today? What did we eat today? There's like so much stuff. What food pops in your head? Like what was very impressive to you?
Fried tofu.
Oh, bean curd. The steamed bean curd wraps. That was good. Yeah.
My personal favorites of the day include egg tart at Harbor City, bacony clam chowder at the Emmett Oyster Bar, peanut mochi at Dim Sum King, the Loco Moco Scotch egg at Itsumono.
For more ideas on what to eat and do in Seattle, be sure to watch my 24 Hours in Seattle video. The link to that video is in the description box. Now keep in mind, this video was filmed on a Friday. Whether it's a restaurant, museum, or wherever, always be sure to check the hours of operation. Because, for example, many restaurants are closed on a Monday and/or Tuesday. Some are even closed on Wednesday or Thursday. And some places are open all day, every day, while some are only open during dinner.
Remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell. For food and travel in Korea, check out my other channel, Sweet and Tasty TV. Toodles, my noodles. The next day, I met up with a family friend. We had dinner at Queen Sheba. They serve Ethiopian cuisine in Capitol Hill. We ordered the Queen Makeda combo, which came with 3 injera and 5 house favorites. Vegetarian options are available. Tear a piece of the injera, the spongy pancake-like flatbread, and scoop up some stew. In short, it was delicious.
But seriously, it looks like a mushroom. Yeah. That mochi truffle, it's not like super dusty. I thought when we're biting into it, it's gonna like be like a powdery brown snow. Let's cleanse the palate.
너무너무 맛있다.
What's next? Alright, let's see what this one's about. Candied yuzu peel. Yuzu is rarely eaten alone, but this treat transforms yuzu into something fantastically chewy. The candying process brings out yuzu's sweetness. Try it as a snack or even as a delicious cocktail garnish. That is so refreshing. So citric. I feel like if you like key lime pie, you're gonna like this. That has such a bright flavor.
This lemon is you, this lemon is me.
Oh, this is interesting. There are chocolate azuki beans. These ones. Should we try that next?
Yeah.
Hokkaido red beans dipped in white chocolate and uji matcha from Kyoto. This is so cute. Okay, azuki beans. Smells sweet. So soft. It's like when you're riding a boat and the waves are calm. Smooth like that. But it is packed with sweetness. You know, these may be tiny, but they do make you thirsty.
I melted on my tongue. The last flavor is azuki bean. I love it.
Look at it.
Yeah.
So teeny.
Because azuki beans is so teeny tiny bean.
It's a cute little snack. What should we try next? Sweet Mermaid?
Huh?
There's something called Sweet Mermaid.
This?
Sweet Mermaid was named after a beloved yacht that inspired Japanese citizens as it sailed in the 1960s. This is even smoother than those azuki beans.
I think this one is the sweetest.
It's so smooth though.
You can be lazy, very lazy in eating this snack. You don't need to chew. No labor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kabukiage rice crackers, shikwasa salt. I might not be pronouncing that correctly, so forgive me. These Okinawa exclusive fried rice crackers are crispy, airy, and deliciously coated with soy sauce and shikwasa.
Mochi kwasa is a citrus fruit native to the Ryukyu Islands, also known as a flat lemon due to its sour juice. Crunchtastic. And citric. Crunchtastic, citriclicious. Ooh, potent flavor.
And salty leaves.
Salty leaves.
Yeah.
Salty leaves.
Salty leaves. Definitely salty leaves.
Very active, stimulating flavor. Makes you so stimulated that you'll be wanting to invent new words. We want to snack some more, but let's save these for another day. Thanks again to Bokksu for sponsoring this video. Remember to use my code and link in the description box.
I'm gonna tell you that I love you 100 times a day. You'll get tired of my voice, that's how much I'm gonna tell you that I miss you and love you till I die.